Hi Pisces, this is going to be your love and relationship reading for October 2018. Please excuse the way I sound, but due to recent surgery, it did affect my speech. Thankfully, each day my speech is getting better, and it probably sounds worse than it actually is, but just a heads up there on the clarity. Now, the top row, Pisces, is for those of you that are single, and the bottom row is for those of you that are in a relationship. We're also going to look at the card from the bottom of the deck, which will be for all of you. And the card that you got, Pisces, is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this is a card that talks about success, okay? But it talks about success coming through to you that you've done off your own back, you know, success that you've achieved on your own. Now, for me, the Nine of Pentacles, when I'm thinking about relationships, it does often make me think about somebody that is on their own, okay? Now, you know, for those of you in a relationship, maybe, you know, this success is coming to you from outside of your relationship. Maybe, you know, in a work situation. Maybe there's an element of resentment that you are so successful or becoming successful, and your partner may be resenting that. I don't know why I feel like that, but that may be for some of you, okay? For those of you that are single, again, you know, being successful on your own, standing on your own 2 feet here. But the other thing I often feel with the Nine of Pentacles, it can be a card about creating an environment that you want, that's going to bring you happiness, okay? So again, you know, for those of you that are single, creating that environment that brings you the optimum of happiness. For those of you in a relationship, maybe it is about becoming slightly more selfish here and thinking more about your own needs and your own wants. Now, we're going to start with the singles first. So the first card we've got, the central issue, is the World card. Now, the World card is about a cycle, a chapter, one door closing, if you like, of our lives, you know, and now a whole new cycle starting up. We need to go right back to the very beginning here, and we're going to start, you know, something new. So it could be here to indicate that a relationship, you know, has come to an end and it is a new chapter. It can just be, you know, it could be a whole new chapter in your life across the board, Pisces. You know, maybe you're going traveling. Maybe, you know, you're moving, you're starting a new job. You know, the world for me sometimes can talk about big endings and new big beginnings. Now, with the past coming through, we do have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant, when we're dealing with relationships, it can touch on marriages, okay? So, you know, maybe for some of you, a marriage came to an end, okay? And that's why we've got that World card there. Maybe for others of you, you were in a relationship before and maybe you wanted marriage, or maybe they wanted marriage. And the other one, you know, depending which way it was, you know, wasn't ready for that type of commitment. Maybe the Hierophant is here for some of you to suggest that for you, that type of commitment is something that you are now looking for in your next relationship. That, you know, you are wanting commitment. You are wanting, you know, because the Hierophant can talk about that traditional type of relationship. Now, with the present, we do have the Eight of Cups. Now, this is the walking away card. But as I always say with the Eight of Cups, for me, you know, we got 8 cups here. Now, 8 cups is good. You know, one more cup is the 9 of Cups, meaning wish fulfillment. But with the 8 of Cups, we didn't manage to get that last cup. So something was lacking here and something was missing. And what I feel this card is talking about for you, Pisces, is there's something that was missing, was that final part when it comes to commitment. That final part in terms of marriage, okay? Now, in your advice, you do have the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace, new beginnings. The Swords, new beginnings in communication, but also to do with our thoughts. You know, the Ace of Swords gives us clarity. It gives us understanding, new understanding. And I think what it's doing for you, Pisces, is bringing clarity to this situation. Clarity that, yes, the previous relationship, and I know this is not an ex-partner reading, but what comes through is what comes through. The previous relationship was not all bad. But at the end of the day, it was never going to bring you the commitment that you were hoping for. Now, your outcome card is the Six of Cups. So this is a card of nostalgia, of reminiscing. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with looking back at a past relationship and having these fond and happy memories. You know, that's lovely, but you don't want to keep yourself locked in the past for too long, okay? So yes, when you look back, think about the good times. Think about, you know, the fact that the last relationship wasn't all bad. But keep that clarity there. Don't lose sight of the fact that what you were actually searching for within that relationship, you was never going to get. So now it's a brand new chapter starting. And as I said to Aquarius, I did do single readings a long time ago. And the reason I stopped doing them was because when you do these types of readings, especially for singles, they only want to hear that they're going to meet somebody new. And, you know, if I sat here month after month telling every single person from each sign that they were going to meet somebody, obviously that's not going to be the reality here. You know, sometimes it can take months before you go into a new relationship or you meet the right person. You know, for me, I've been single now for 3 years. Actually 2 years. It will be 3 years next year. And, you know, that has been a choice that I've made. And for me, I'm not looking to meet somebody new. But sometimes that's how life is. We don't, you know, always meet somebody new straight away. Now, moving on to couples, okay? And just to say, Pisces, that for you, with that Nine of Pentacles there, most definitely, you know, it's either here to suggest that for you, you are, you know, successful here on your own, or starting this new chapter of your life is going to bring success forward for you. Now, moving on to couples, the central issue here is the Ten of Wands. Now, this is heavy energy, Pisces, okay? This is talking about carrying a heavy weight here, feeling weighed down, burdens, you know, maybe feeling like the whole world is on your shoulders. Now, it can go vice versa. Maybe for some of you, this is how your partner is feeling. It is a 10, so we're coming to the end of this cycle, but we're not right there yet where we're able to drop that heavy load, okay? So something's weighing heavily either on you or your partner. Now, with the past coming through, we have the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is new beginnings in terms of feelings and emotions. And, you know, as you've heard me say before, it's not the Two of Cups where we're talking about you and somebody else here. The Ace is you on your own. New feelings, new emotions, okay? So maybe for you, Pisces, this month of October, there is going to be a change in your emotions, change in your feelings. Maybe those changes are in terms of how you are feeling about yourself, but maybe these changes are also in terms of how you are feeling about your relationship. Now, in the present, we do have the Empress. Now, the Empress is a lovely card. She is the creator, okay? And, you know, the Empress can talk about emotional and material abundance. It can also talk about pregnancy. Maybe for some of you, it may be that you've been trying to get pregnant and you haven't had any success. But maybe in this month of October, that may change and you may find out that you are pregnant. But the Empress, as I said, is about the birth of something new. So if not a pregnancy, then something else, okay? So is it the birth of something new in this relationship? Is there going to be, you know, a new start here? The Ten of Wands being there, this heavy weight, these heavy burdens, this heavy energy in this relationship. And now we can see that things are going to start to turn around here. In your advice, we have the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is about reflecting. The Hermit is about soul searching. So, you know, maybe some of you have been in this frame of mind for some time and you need to get out of it. But maybe for others of you, it's advising you to start to do some soul searching and reflecting. But your outcome card is the Nine of Swords. And this is you very much in your own head, Pisces. You know, having the same worry, the same fear, going around and around in your own head. But the problem is, with the Nine of Swords, it's overthinking. And when we overthink too much, we can make something feel 1,000 times worse than what it is. I think for you, Pisces, there's a new start, a new beginning coming in your relationship, whether it is to do with pregnancy or, you know, whether it's to do with a new start in the relationship overall. You know, yes, there's some heavy burdens here, okay? That Ten of Wands, maybe, you know, you've both been going through a difficult patch here. Maybe you've both had financial worries and concerns. You know, with that Nine of Pentacles there, the Pentacles can talk about our finances. So maybe there have been struggles here. And maybe now, you know, things are going to turn around. I don't see a breakup, Pisces. But I do see a relationship that's had its troubles. And I think in October, moving into November, these troubles are going to start to lessen. Okay, Pisces, thank you so much for watching and take care. Bye.